just take in, or you could just sit and listen. And I'm going to record this anyway. So, and I'll send it to each of you so you can go back if you want to listen to what I have to say, because I'm basically just going to help you do things differently to help society, but help yourself, help your family, and then help the people around you. Okay, let me just put in place. Okay, so this girl's gonna be like, she's gonna be an energy healer for sure. She's very connected. She already she like sees colors and lights. Like she's her third eye's intact. Like it's crazy. Okay, so right now we have this lunar eclipse, which is basically starting off this huge energy shift. This lunar eclipse, okay, so lunar eclipse is basically the way it affects us is we have a full moon that affects us for releasing and really allowing the shadow aspects to illuminate so we can heal them, right? So with a lunar eclipse, it's 10 times stronger than a full moon. So we're seeing it even stronger, which we can all speak to right now with everything going on. On top of that, it's in 14 degrees Sagittarius, which is known as the great attractor. So now see that as even stronger. So this is such a powerful energy for us to work with, and what we set our intentions to work with, we amplify. So we're really going to do a healing on the collective tonight, so we amplify that for everyone, because that's what is really needed for the people right now. Now, we are also dealing with a lot of retrogrades. We have Venus retrograde, we have Saturn retrograde. We have seven planets either in retrograde, like about to go in retrograde. Okay, so this is what we're going to be dealing with for the next month, at least into October. So we have this Pluto retrograde that's like really affecting us right now, which I'm not going to speak to each one because I don't want it to be overwhelming. But what retrograde means is that the planets slow down, and it almost, sometimes it looks as if it's going backwards, but it's just slowing down, which is asking us to slow down with it. And it's asking us to spin our energy inward. So by all these planets being in retrograde, it's asking us to go inward and heal and not focus so much on what's going on out here. So if anything, like for example, like you're focusing on something out here and you're trying to change your experience, the universe is going to ask you to basically say, if you want to change your experience, try going within you and doing it differently. That will help align you with what it is you want to change. So also intuitive messages are very strong, so we're going to be given the opportunity to like get messages in our dreams that might be coming up for you right now. Signs around you, the universe may be giving you numbers and animals, things like that. Meditation could be really excellent for you right now to just open your visualization and your own abilities and gifts right now. This is that prime time to be able to do that. Find your grounding, find your alignment. This is really going to give us the energy to transform into a new self right now, into the person we want to be ultimately, and not allowing the outside world to trigger us and affect us and get us sad and all these things. We want to really find our peace no matter what's going on around us. So then we could stay grounded and we can be the ones to create the world that's going on around us. So we're also in Gemini season as well. And Gemini is around communication. So if you haven't noticed, and I'm pretty sure most of you have, there's a lot of people speaking out right now, talking a lot, just emotions going everywhere. What's happening is throat chakras are being activated. So those who have been holding in certain, feelings, or, they've been holding it down for so long, it's starting to come up and out, which is healing for us. Now, with that being said, we have to learn how to be more effective communicators. So that's paying attention to what's not being said, that's paying attention to body language, that's paying attention to words, thoughts, things, you know, the bigger perspective of communication, not just what's in front of you. So we can also focus on telepathic communication. So if you're taking space from someone and there's something you want to say to them and you're having trouble expressing that, you know, in words, you can also do it through your mind. So this time is really for us to be better communicators as a society in a whole, so we can learn to understand each other. So I'll give you like what's worked for me, because most of us in general just want to be heard, right? So we meet people that have different perspectives, and then sometimes it's like we're trying to communicate with each other, and then we're both have our defenses there and no one's listening to each other. So most people are unconscious of this. So if we want to be that leader for change, we don't have to teach what we're trying to be heard, that we want to be heard. We can speak it, of course, but now we're being asked to also listen. And by doing that, inquire what the person means. So this has worked for me with effective communication. Like my challenge area with my relationship has always been communication. I just went through like a huge shift in my relationship last year where it was learning how to communicate, and it like healed our relationship like tenfold. So what worked for me was inquiring, asking questions, instead of being like, well, responding. This is more about asking questions, taking space, and then also being understanding and compassionate. So like if someone gets triggered by you, like, I'm sorry, like what I'm saying is, you know, making you feel a certain way, right? Or like, you know, getting into that space of like, I'm going to respond to you in the way that I want to be heard, so that we can have better communication with each other. So like one of us has to be the person that's going to lead that. And it sucks. I mean, sometimes we want to be the one that's like, no, I just want to be heard. So because we all deserve to be heard. Now with this, okay, so there's another aspect I want to speak to this with what's going on with Black Lives Matter and all this stuff, where we got police brutality and all these things, which is like really sad to watch from, you know, outside. And all of us have our feelings, our own experience, how we feel about the whole thing. And it's just a massive communication and information going on right now. I was thinking tonight, I'm like so happy. I'm like so thankful for this tribe right here, like, and the people that are joining me, because like you guys, I don't know if you guys recognize this, but all of you have been drawn to this tribe because we all have pure hearts. But what makes it so special to me is that we're of all different races, we're of all different you know, we're of all different genders, we're all different races, but then we're also all different sexual orientations. Like to me, it's like we are just like the prime group to show this is about spirit. Okay, this is about us loving our brothers and sisters no matter who they are. Now, I've been speaking to this week that I really want us to be able to quiet ourselves and allow the Black men and women to really speak. I want them to be able to use their voices right now. And I don't know how you guys feel about this, like Crystal and Daniela, but like to me, I think this is our time to allow you guys to use your voices and speak how you feel, and for us to listen. You know what I mean? So, and I've been like really listening, and I've been listening in a way that I want it to be more effective communication. So for me, I'm trying to listen and hear the words that I'm hearing and how we can make it a change for all of us to do better, for all of us to get out of this aspect of living history over and over, but really living into abundance altogether, right? So when we're talking about oppression and this white privilege situation. As a healer and someone that helps you have a better mindset for you to bring more abundance into your life, I speak to how we can shift our thoughts and our words so we can bring in that energy, right? So that's how we shift our frequency. So, JD, that's fine. So with this oppression that we've been speaking about, and no justice, no peace. Jade, can you stop? I'm trying to focus and she's distracting me. The way that we could do this in a way that is very effective, that it will bring us actually what it is we're looking for and not to dismiss the oppression, is to shift into the space of not saying those words anymore, but having compassion for the fact that's where we've come from, and not to dismiss that. And then remind ourselves that we are free beings. We are all free beings. And if we're continuously saying that, we're going to bring in that energy. And I don't want to do that anymore. We need to heal. We want to bring into a new era of freedom, and we're all free and we all are privileged, right? So that's the energy we want to connect with. So where I'm seeing this is if we're speaking to white privilege, which is like where we've come from, and we don't want that anymore, and that we don't want to have that mindset anymore. I don't want it to come off as, if you're saying white privilege, now you're basically bringing the energy that you're underprivileged, and that's not the mindset we want to have. We want to say that we are privileged. So by shifting that energy where it makes sense to where we want to go, that's the words we need to speak and the thoughts we need to have. So I want to raise our vibrations into that space of, I am privileged, I am a free being, and speaking those affirmations, and you will bring that into your existence. Okay. So this is doing it differently. And that's how we're going to get out of that mindset. And I want to focus on the where we want to go, not where we've come from, and the negativity, because all that's doing is emotionally triggering us, and that's not fair. And it's focusing on the pain that we don't need to be focusing on anymore. That's not fair to any of us, and especially the Black community. And that's what makes me upset, because I don't want to see pain anymore. And I know you all feel the same, because we all truly love each other. And this is what it's about. So I want to help you. And this is what I've been saying. This has been my number one message, is I want to help you shine your light brighter. And I don't want to be your voice. I want you to have your voice, and I want your voice to be brighter. I don't want your light being dimmed anymore, because that's not fair. Okay. So this is what this is about. I want you to be that change, and you're going to shine your light. And what's going to happen is you're going to shine your light, and it's going to ripple out into your families. It's going to ripple out into your community, and it's going to ripple out into the world. So that's what we're moving into. Okay. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't want to be triggering you. Like, I truly want to be that person to help you move into the next level, so you can really be that abundant person, because it's up to each of us to do it. Okay. So be mindful of the thoughts you're having. And if there are any negative thoughts and they're just sad and it's like you're frustrated, try to shift and find that light that's within you that's saying, you are worthy, you are a divine being, you are a free being, you are free to express your truth, you are in your power. Okay. This is the energy I want all of you to connect with. But we definitely have to do this for all of us right now with what's going on, because this is where we're going to have our freedom, and we're going to break free of the past and the chains and the patterns and the everything. We're going to create new. We want to create a new, brand new everything, and everything needs to break down to do that. But I don't want you guys going down with it. I want you to free yourself from it. Does that make sense? Everybody's just looking at me. Does it make sense? Okay, good, happy. All right, and if anybody has anything to say, you can. If not, I'm going to move into the Sagittarius lunar eclipse and how this energy is affecting us. And I also want you guys to look up your birth natal charts, and I'm going to give you the area of your life where it's going to be most affected for you. If you guys don't know how to find that, I'll tell you in a second when we get to that part of it, because we're going to read your moon scopes, and then we're going to also read how we're not reading that part. We're going to read your moon scopes. I don't think there's how it's affecting your houses. Oh, I wanted to do Neptune, how Neptune retrograde is affecting you, though, I believe. So I'm just checking what I have in here. Okay.
Hey, Jacqueline, sorry to interrupt. Can you, can I get onto my phone? So it's asking you to accept.
Oh, yeah, sure, totally.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Okay. Okay. And I'm super excited about this mantra because we're going to be in our power tonight, and we're going to be activated, and we're going to start activating everybody around us, and we're going to be like, fuck this shit, we're done. That's where I'm at. I'm like at this point where I'm like, you're done messing with my people. Like, these are my people, and I'm done, and we're going to move into love and light, and nobody else is going to stop us. Like, that's where I'm at. And I just want that for the whole world, but especially America right now, because it is really sad, and I don't want to be in that sadness. I want us to lift out of that sadness. So, okay. So, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is asking us to focus on what's the best thing that can happen. So this is a great thing to reflect over for the, when I said go within in this retrograde. What is the best thing that we can happen? This is how we're going to create our world, right? So it's the optimistic archer that's ruled by fire and encourages us to always assume the best will unfold. And by doing that, you are using your mind and imagination to create your out of world. Like, our mind is so powerful, and nobody has told us that. We have so many mental health issues in America, and that also makes me sad because I've learned how to heal my mind, and the clients I've worked with, I've really seen steps and strides in really creating their own life, and I just want that for everyone. So this is how we're going to start. It's an internal journey. This is what I keep saying. It's an internal journey. When we change within us, we change the world around us. And it's almost like nothing's changing out here. Why is it still shitty like this? And it's because that we're not going in enough to help shift that. So Sagittarius teaches us that even when it feels like nothing is working out, in reality, it's always working out. Nothing is a coincidence in the world of Sagittarius. It's all meant to teach us, help us grow, and expand us to our greatest potential. Okay, so what I do is I basically observe the experience that we're connecting with and see where we can grow from it. Okay, like that's how I work. I don't attach myself to what's happening. Even if I get emotional and it brings up my emotions, it's for me to work through so I can move into my highest self. So Sagittarius is on a quest to understand the universe and learn from others and share their findings with all of those around them. So that's also helping with this communication that Gemini is bringing in as well. So we're speaking our truth. Speak what's on your heart. Don't be afraid to do that. This is what we need right now. We all need to hear each other and listen, but it needs to come from the heart. Come from the heart in a way like this has been my experience, and like allow yourself to work through those emotions first and then find the truth behind that, because usually the first thing that comes up when we respond is a conditioned pattern. So once we move past that, that's where the truth lies, and that's what's in our heart. And that our Venus retrograde in Gemini is really working with us on that. So this energy seeks to understand the very meaning of life through direct experience with the universe. So that's finding your connection within you and creating your life from that connection, and like really focusing on the highest vibrations of joy and your blessings, having gratitude for everything that's in your life, no matter what's going on outside here. This doesn't matter. My life is still, I have so many people that love me. I have, had this going for me. I am blessed to even be living this experience, like going into that, loving your own body, that kind of thing, like really getting into that self-love. There are many times when she must rely on the universe to guide her, and she watches for signs and serendipity to confirm her path. So if we get into that fear of the unknown a little bit, this is going to help us when we tune back into the universe. And we ask for signs and we say, okay, I surrender this because I'm not sure what to do. Can you please show me a sign that I know that I'm following the right path? And by doing that, you'll find your confidence and your trust in your intuition. And intuition is going to be very strong right now with these retrogrades. So this is not using our logical minds. This is the time to use our hearts, our intuition, our higher mind. So the logic, if we get stuck using logic, we're going to get confused. There's going to be chaos in the mind. So we need to step away from that, settle into it, and listen to our hearts. Okay, that's going to help us. And then we back it up with the higher mind. Another good thing right now to do is connect with nature. Step away what's going on in society, step away from that and move into nature. You know, if it's gardening, if it's just taking a walk in the park or just putting our feet in the grass, that's going to help us get back to our connection to ourselves. So that's an excellent thing to do right now, especially when you start to feel that anxiety come up and any of this unknown or fear that you need to like be in survival mode. Like that's not, or, you know, or you're feeling aggressive, because this Mars energy in Aries right now is bringing up a little bit of aggressiveness and tension. And we if that comes up, it's okay. Just be patient with yourself. But we want to be mindful of it and have the awareness of it so we could step away into that and find our alignment and our center and stay calm and find the energy that we want to be connecting with, and not allowing the world around us to control that, because we're going to detach ourselves from that because it's not working for us. So we're going to look to what is working for us right now. So this Sagittarius energy is basically saying all experiences are positive because they lead to growth. So even though there's so much destruction, there's so much craziness going on, you know, aggressive energy, anger, like all this stuff, even though that's going on, it's purposeful in the sense that it's going to help us grow. And I've always said that when there's a breakdown, there's also a breakthrough. And because this is such a big breakdown as a collective, as a freaking world right now, that means there's going to be a huge breakthrough for the entire world. That's big. Okay, we're about to move into a new way of living. And Sagittarius is saying to us, there's a new path emerging. Focus on the new path, not the old. Let the old go and move into the new, because we are all worthy and deserving of living the life that we want to create. So let's move into that and love each other and support each other and create the world that we each want to create for ourselves and collectively. So Sagittarius is asking us to reframe tragedy, trauma, and heartbreak. Okay, so basically it says reframing tragedy, trauma, and heartbreak is the hardest thing we'll ever have to do in our lives, but can be some of our most important work. So not to dismiss those feelings. We don't dismiss them. We accept them. We love those feelings that come up. We, we forgive those that have been the ones to hurt us and cause that trauma, and just be patient with ourselves with that forgiveness, not like feeling like, well, I still don't really feel in my heart that I forgive them. That's okay. Just work towards that. And most importantly, forgive yourself, because you don't deserve to be holding on to any hardship on yourself. You deserve to live the life of joy and accepting yourself no matter what has gone on in your life, or no matter what you've done unintentionally to hurt someone, right? Like, we don't need to be hard on ourselves in that way. It's time for us to really be kind of like that supporter, in the sense that you deserve love. And when I deserve love, I recognize everybody else deserves love. And also compassion, that we've all been through trauma. Like, we've all, some of us more than others. And usually the ones that have been through the most trauma come out the strongest, because they've worked so hard to come out what they've been through. And then can also empathize with another person that's been through that trauma, because they could say, hey, look, I've been through shit and I'm going to help you get out of that, because you don't deserve to be in there. And we don't want that for our world. We want to create peace. Like, this is all this is about, world peace. And that peace starts in here. So it starts in the heart. So when we can each find peace, it'll amplify and affect all of us. So it's finding that patience for that and knowing that that's what we're working towards. Even if it doesn't look like it, it's trusting that path, trusting the unknown, having faith in it, and just allowing it to show up. So Sagittarius really encourages us to leave our comfort zone and step into unknown territory and trust. So that's kind of like where we're at right now. Yeah, so the high side of Sagittarius. So we have low sides and high sides of Sagittarius. So you might be noticing you're releasing in the lower side, which is okay. And notice if you're judging yourself, if you're aligning with the lower vibrations instead of practicing compassion for your own journey. So the shadow side of Sagittarius is losing faith. It's losing trust in ourselves, our path, and even the universe. And it pulls us into a downward spiral of questions that even the greatest philosophers can't answer. Its lowest state causes us to experience crisis, preventing us from moving forward in our lives. In an infinite loop of contemplation, we fail to launch something new and question the point of everything. So we get into this like really agitated state, like life sucks and I don't understand why I'm here, all that stuff. So that's low side of Sagittarius. So when you're connecting with that, especially during this time with this, you're releasing that, and it's just illuminating for you so you can shift it. So then when you shift it, it's optimistic, full of joy, sees the world as one integrated whole where everything is connected. We trust that everything will work out, and even in the face of adversity. So our goal is to all align with that high side of Sagittarius. And then we have Gemini. Gemini's low side includes judgment, closed-mindedness, and ungrounded energy. We get all in our head. When we align with this side, our nervous energy takes over. We become fearful of the world around us. We react to our emotions with either anxiety or numbing ourselves from feeling anything at all because it's too much. We cannot correctly process our emotions, and they wreak havoc. Suppressed emotions can cause disturbances in our sleep, eating, or even ability to like we've noticed that our body is just off. That comes from suppressed emotions. And we overanalyze and rethink everything. We just go over and over in our head, and then we look for the people around us for answers instead of going within. Okay, so that is Austin and Gloria. Sorry, we have another couple of people coming in. So try to feel your emotions even if they scare you. Okay, this is the time to allow your emotions come up. What I do when I have strong emotions coming up, actually, like my favorite way to handle them is either be outside and in nature and allow myself to just be surrounded with that support, or I take a bath and I just sit in the bath and I allow my emotions to come up, and I'm just in my stillness and my own space so I could work through them. I don't fear them. It's more of like, I'm strong enough and I'm courageous enough to face these suppressed emotions, even if they feel overwhelming, because that's what's going to get you to that freedom you're looking for. We don't want to hold on to this anymore. It's not doing anything for us. So when we're in the higher side of Gemini, we remain open-minded and curious. We learn that everyone is our teacher. And Gemini's highest vibrations include a researcher, inquisitive, non-judgmental, and open to all possibilities. Its energy moves quickly and allows us to immediately scan an environment and just really be able to like be decisive in quickly. That's that Gemini energy. So we're connected with both of those signs very strongly right now, since we are in Gemini sun season. And Sagittarius, and then the Sagittarius moon, which is going to affect the next couple of weeks. Okay, anybody have any questions? I know it's a lot that I'm like putting out here. You guys good? Hey, Gloria. No questions? Okay, we're going to do moon scopes now. You guys ready? So does everybody know their moon sign?
Crap. Hold up.
Who said that? Who just said that? Oh,
Huh?
Gloria. Okay. Do you know your moon sign? You're
Yeah, I have an app. I'm gonna do the app thingamajig.
okay. Crystal, have you ever
Yes.
looked at your birth natal chart before?
No,
Ah,
not real. No, the only thing I know is like the day, like the name of the day that I was born on. That's all I know.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyways, I know this is like it's actually a lot of fun when you start to understand it. So do you want me to look up yours? Do you know like your birth time and the
Yeah, I was born at 9:30 in the morning. That's what you mean? Like the time I was born?
Yep. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna put yours in so I can tell you your moon sign. And if you want to write it down, you can too. So what your moon sign is, it's okay, you don't your moon sign is your emotion. So it's the energy of your emotions that you connect with. And depending on what sign we're connecting with the moon cycle is how it affects us personally based on what sign our moon is in.
Okay.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So yeah, it is really interesting. And once you start to learn it and like really, then you start to see life and energy a little more, and you can start to understand your own emotions a little better and how to work with them. Rather than just being like, I don't know what the hell is going on, like this is a lot, I was trying to figure it out, like that kind of thing. It'll help you be a little more purposeful in it. It's hard for me to explain without experiencing it, but we'll start here. Daniela, do you know your moon sign?
Yes, yes. I'm the ultimate Capricorn. I'm a sun Capricorn, rising Aries, and moon Capricorn. So I'm an old soul. Definitely. I'm obsessed with astrology.
How are you feeling right now with all this? Because there's a lot.
Oh, fucking heavy. I'm sorry to curse, but it's heavy. It's heavy, but I'm trying to live in love and stay in that vibration. OMG. Capricorns have been having the hardest freaking time, but it's okay because we coming through. We push it through, right, Crystal?
I know. Like Capricorns, I'm like, oh my, because you guys.
I know, you know.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm like literally over here. Like you guys are so connected with the 3D world.
Woo!
Like, oh, I just want to love all of you. Like and give you. You guys get that
thank
extra.
you. Thank you.
So
Yes.
there's this app. Wait, hold up. Did I mute myself? Can you guys hear me? Okay, sorry.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Sorry, I'm like losing my mind. But there's this app, and it actually like keeps like all my signs and everything on it. So
cool. What app is it?
it's called Co-Star, and it tells.
I have that. Yep, I have that. I like to look up the other chart just because sometimes I feel like
my moon is in Gemini.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's good for that. Sometimes my houses get a little. I like to look at it the other way, but yes, CoStar is awesome, and you can add friends on there too. So you add me as a friend, and you can see how our aspects connect. It's really
Jacqueline loves yelling at me all the time.
I'm not yelling. Okay, Crystal. So when is your birthday?
January 12th.
Okay. Yeah, Capricorn girl. Okay, what year?
1993.
Awesome. Okay, what is the time you said?
9:30 a.m.
Okay, and then where?
Oh, New York City? Or you need the actual hospital name?
No, you're good. New York. God, so, oh my goodness. So you're in New York too, and you're Capricorn. Like, girl.
Yeah.
I feel for you right now. I feel for you. Okay.
We in here, Crystal, New York in the building.
Danielle, I'm from New York, so I'm in North Carolina right now, but I grew up on Long Island, and I went to school in the city. So
me too.
Yeah, you did. Oh yeah. So we have
in Rochester, like upstate New York.
I have been giving so much love and healing to New York more than any other place right now. Just probably because I connect with it more than other places, but I just know they need it so bad right now.
Real question, can you die from too many mosquito bites?
Oh my God. If you're allergic, I think.
If they have Zika, maybe.
Oh my God, that's so
I'm sweating so bad. I got bit 30 times on my foot. I'm gonna like die.
Okay.
You must have O positive blood.
Yeah.
I must. I'm gonna look like the girl from Harry Potter, like when she just blew up into like a pumpkin and flew away. Like my body's moving. No one got that joke? Oh my god, I'm so old.
I totally got it. I'm here. I'm here for you. I got it. I got it. So funny.
She's supporting over here. That's awesome. Okay, Crystal. So your moon sign is Virgo, which is like the
I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
Okay, so awesome. So I love my Virgo moons. They're my girls for sure. Okay. So for you, I feel like right now it would be really good for you to be outside too. So do you connect very strongly with like nature?
I guess. I don't really know. I know animals tend to love me.
Okay.
If that's a way of connecting with nature, like I have so much, like people will have pets that don't like other people, but the pets like me.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's your Virgo. I mean, and then also you have your Capricorn sun, which is Earth, so you're connecting naturally to that. And then your
Yeah.
rising sign is Pisces. So
Emotional.
yes, and very spiritual actually. So you have the most intuitive, like spiritual sign. So you can probably actually connect with the animals pretty well, like intuitively, like
Yeah.
having that relationship with them. That's pretty funny that they just come up to you. They're trying to connect with you because they know you can.
Yeah.
That's so funny. But so if you, it's for you, grounding yourself, you would do really well grounding yourself, like being outside and in nature, like finding that space that'll help bring that peace and calm just because you connect with that naturally. All right. So, okay. So yours Virgo moon. Okay. So I'm going to read everyone's moon scopes now for this lunar eclipse, and then we'll do the meditation. Okay. So Aries moon.
That's me, Jacqueline.
Okay. Anybody else? Aries? No? Okay. Bruiser. The Sagittarius full moon feeds your fire, bringing out your sense of adventure and curiosity. You may feel restless as this moon will bring an abundance of energy your way. Make sure to move your body. It will help you release unwanted vibrations. You may feel faced with a big decision this moon, forcing you to make a commitment. Give yourself time to make the best choice for you. Break through any blocks in communication and take the opportunity to release judgment before taking the plunge. Give me 1 second because I'm going to ask these dogs to go stop. Just give me 1 second.
So guys, what's up? I'm trying to be funny. I swear I'm more funny in person than I am on here.
You are funny. I'm actually trying to get upstairs so I can get comfortable and laugh more at your
All right,
jokes.
I got to get.
Yeah.
Okay. Bruiser, do you have any questions around that? Do you want me to repeat it?
Would you please?
Okay. The Sagittarius full moon feeds your fire, bringing out your... Okay. Is the dog being annoying for you to listen? A little bit? Because if it is, I'm literally gonna go tell him. Be right back. I'm gonna go tell my husband.
I think the dog wants to share information.
I know. I agree too.
Just saying.
The dog needs to know its scope. It needs to know its moon sign.
Exactly.
Give him a bone or something. Okay. All right. We're good. Okay. The Sagittarius full moon feeds your fire, bringing out your senses of adventure and curiosity. You may feel restless as this moon will bring an abundance of energy your way. Make sure to move your body. It will bring you, it will help you release unwanted vibrations. So meaning like if you're feeling like, I don't know, like anxious, angry, stressed, all of that, make sure you're moving your body. Like maybe, like going for walks, doing a workout, like things like that, that'll help you release that energy. You may feel faced with a big decision this moon, forcing you to make a commitment. Give yourself time to make the best choice for you. Break through any blocks in communication Remember, I was talking about this communication is very big. So this is your time to break through those blocks by reflecting and seeing how you can do it differently. Okay. So the old patterns may come up right now, so you could do it differently for yourself. And take the opportunity to release judgment before taking the plunge. So make sure that if someone's coming at you with their like perspective, for example, make sure you're not judging that. Instead, inquire, like I was saying before, try to understand them. That'll help better for you guys to connect in communication. Okay, so like all of us right now are literally having our own experience. We're literally having our own perspective. So we need to find a way to better connect with each other and not judge that, especially if it triggers us. Like that's for our healing to do. Like, why is this triggering me right now? So anybody that's triggering you is really for your healing. And it's really for you to be like, what is the root cause of me being triggered right now? Why is this coming up? Okay. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Good. Okay. All right. Taurus moon. No one? Okay. Gemini moon. Yeah. Oh yeah. You said that. Oh, so this is your Gemini is pretty strong right now. Okay. This is your opposing sign. Oh, two, right? Are you Gemini? Yeah, okay. You are Sagittarius's opposing sign. Although you share much in common with these energies of the Archer, with the North Node and Sun in your sign, you have the opportunity to feel the core of what you love and let it become your destiny. Feel into the adventure your soul is craving this full moon and let it rule your decisions. Release anything that blocks you from opening your mind and your heart.
I just quit college 2 minutes ago. That's really funny.
Wow. Good for you. Yeah, so the North Node just shifted into Gemini, and the South Node is in Sagittarius. So the North Node is actually what we're going to be learning and like really focusing on the next 2 years. And that is speaking our truth, better at communication, new forms of communication, which may mean new social media outlets, new ways we receive information, things like that. So that's very strong for the collective, for everyone right now. So by Gemini, being your moon sign, you're going to really connect with that strongly. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cancer moon. No one? Leo moon. Oh, wait.
I'm Leo. Michelle.
Wait, what, Selma?
I'm Cancer.
He's Cancer moon.
Oh, I knew this. I should know this already. Okay. Although this is a moon ruled by fire, it's always a good idea for you to align with the water element on the full moon because you connect naturally with water. So like the bath thing I was talking about, you would do good with a bath. Feel into the potential for release on this day and allow tears. The ocean, a bath, or even a cup of tea to wash away energies that limit your evolution. Communicate deeply with your soul and find the visions just waiting to come to the surface as you step into new energy. So connect strongly with your higher self, with your soul and your spirit. Okay. And work through those things. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. Leo moon, Michelle, that was you?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. You align well with the energy of Sagittarius, and it can even bring your personality to a new level. Allow this moon to open your heart and your mind. Feel into the joy you have within and share it with the world through your unique expressions. Let go of any energies which feel heavy and find ways to celebrate life with this full moon.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. So also with Gemini and Sagittarius, both signs are expansion. So this is about expanding our minds and our hearts right now. So releasing what's no longer serving us and like moving into new ways of thinking, new perspectives, things like that, and really allowing ourselves to step into a new level. Okay. Okay, Virgo moon. Crystal, that's you. Anybody else? No, no. Okay, so Crystal. Okay, it says you tend to remain emotionally grounded even during an energetically chaotic moon like this one. Allow this moon to bring up areas in your life that need healing. Feel into where you may be frustrated or feeling unseen to find the truth about what you need to step into your power. Let go of any need for perfectionism. That is totally Virgo. And take the leap you need to find your truth. That's a cool. I like that one. That one's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfectionism. That's the Virgos. They're all about being perfect with it. Oh, you want me to read yours? Or sure, I will do yours. Yours is at the.
She's so cute.
I know. Okay, so Jade is a Taurus moon. So Taurus, they love nature. They're very connected with animals. So this Sagittarius full moon can feel overwhelming to your sense of security. You hold tight to your comfort zones, especially the emotional ones. This moon asks you to step into the unknown and find ways to communicate your dreams and your passions. You naturally do this in a grounding way, but instead of limiting yourself with practicalities this full moon, release the need for guarantees and allow taking a chance to expand you. We'll see if she figures that one out. You get it? Okay, cool. Okay, Libra moon. Oh, Brit, yes. Okay, Brittany. Allow this moon to lighten your world a bit. You may have been faced with some challenging decisions recently around your commitments and responsibilities. Let go of some of the weight you've been carrying and find ways to enjoy yourself this full moon. Share a new experience with a partner or find ways to entertain yourself with an adventure. Cool. So perfect. So perfect. Okay, Scorpio moon. Ellie, that's you, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's me.
And me. Okay, so this is mine too. You thrive under circumstances that allow you to grow and evolve. Feel into the potential of this full moon to elevate you and raise your consciousness. You must be willing, though, to step away from ongoing cycles of transformation. Align with Sagittarius to find true freedom from the patterns that limit you and discover the courage to step into a completely new way of being.
Interesting.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, interesting. Definitely something to reflect over. Me too. I'm trying to like see how that
Yeah.
goes. Okay. Anybody Sagittarius moon? Did I do everyone? Salma, what are you again? Capricorn? Yeah, okay. Capricorn moon. Your emotions are stable, and when you find something, this is yours too, Daniela, right? Or no?
That is correct. That is correct.
Okay, cool. All right. Your emotions are stable, and when you find something or someone worthy of commitment, you don't shy away. Allow this full moon to help you release judgment, which often shows up in your life. Let go of some of the heaviness you've been carrying and have some fun this full moon. So even though it's been super heavy, just try to enjoy yourself. It might
Amen.
it might lead you to your next commitment. Dun dun dun. I don't know what that means, but new energy, new life, new
I like that.
opportunities. Yeah. So this is about all those opportunities coming to us. When we open ourselves up, we receive. All right, awesome. Do you guys have any questions? And we'll start the meditation. No? Okay, awesome. All right, so let me get myself in. I'm going to put some music on and
Mama,
yes.
remember who we were not? She was coming in. Who's here?
Who's coming in?
Her.
Oh, I don't think she wants to. I think she wants to sit outside. Okay, let me get my YouTube going. And if you guys need to get into a relaxing like space or your lights off, anything you want to do just for meditation, I gotta ask the dog to stop barking though, so give me a second. Because my husband's not paying attention. He's supposed to be. I'll be right back. I'm about to start the meditation. Can you leave that dog that's barking? Oh, you're putting him in your crate. Now, thank you. Okay, so just so you guys know, I have like 5 dogs here and 4 puppies, 4 goats, and some chickens. So that's why I got all this noise back here. But he's gonna move him, he said.
You want another dog, Jacqueline?
No. No more dogs. Way too many dogs. I'm done. Okay.
We should do a downward dog meditation.
I know. Everybody get it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put my selenite here because we're doing clearing. And then I'm gonna have my YouTube on. And I just want you guys to tell me if it's too loud when I do this. That's also gonna probably drown him out in the background, but hopefully he's not barking. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Okay. Sorry, we're doing 2 things at once, so I want to make sure that I get it set up. All right. Lower this.
Welcome to the Awakening Planet.
Supposed to say, but that's fine. Okay. Is that too loud or too low? Can you guys hear my voice? It's good? Okay, perfect. Good. You said good. All right. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. All right. Okay, so I want you to relax and close your eyes. Relax your body. Take a deep breath through your nose and exhale deeply. Relax your jaw and continue the deep breathing in and out through your nose. Relax your mind and just let go. Now let your mind become aware of your feet. Visualize a red light flowing from the bottom of your feet and swirling around the top of your feet. And let your feet just fall where they naturally want to. Now visualize that red light swirling around your ankles, moving into your calves and your shins. Let those muscles relax. Visualize that red light flowing over your kneecaps to the back of your knees. Now see that red light flowing over your thighs and oozing into the back of your thighs. And let those muscles relax. Now visualize that red light flowing into your groin and your buttocks. Let those muscles relax and sink beneath you. Now visualize that red light swirling around your hips and turning into an orange light. And visualize your hip joints being encased in a warm orange light. That orange light swirling up your lower torso and into your belly button. And let your mind become aware of your abdominal area. And visualize a ball of yellow light filling your abdominal area. Take a deep breath into that ball of yellow light and feel it expand. Now visualize that yellow light swirling around your waist and moving into your chest. With each breath you take, visualize your lungs being filled with a green light. Now let your mind become aware of your hands. Visualize a white light fill each finger and fill the palm of each hand. Visualize that white light swirling around your wrists, swirling around your forearms, swirling around your elbows, swirling around your upper arms and your shoulders. Allow your shoulder blades to relax and sink down with ease. Now let your mind become aware of your back. Starting at your tailbone, visualize a white light fill each vertebrae until we get the back of your neck. Now let your mind become aware of your neck and your throat. Open your lips slightly and then close them. Allow your tongue to drop into a relaxed position. Swallow gently. Visualize a blue light filling your throat and swirling around your neck. Now let your mind become aware of your head and your face. Let your ears relax. Let your eyes relax. Allow that little space between your eyebrows to relax. Take a deep breath into that space. See that indigo light expand. Now let your mind become aware of the top of your head. Visualize a purple light flowing over the top of your head. See it flowing down your entire body. See your body being filled with the bright white light. And just let go. And listen to these words. It's time for me to go within. It's time for me to shine. The eclipse is here, and I must walk to a path that is more freely mine. I am coming into my light. I am coming into my power. And now I must cleanse. I must release and let go of all that needs to come to an end. Join me, my spirit guides, my angels of the highest light. And under the darkness of this full moon night, I invite healing and cleansing. I invite purpose and clarity. I invite peace and calm into my body, into my heart, and into my soul. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I call upon the power of God and universe to cleanse and release all energy from this earth, from my home, from my country, that is no longer needed here. I create a protective environment of love and light. I create a safe sanctuary for all who live on this planet. We are now filled with love and light, and only light and love can enter. We are protected. All is safe. I am safe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want you to focus on your heart. Say or listen to. I welcome true love into my heart. And breathe into your heart. I want you to focus on your forehead. I welcome clarity and peace of mind. Focus on your forehead and take a deep breath. I want you to focus on your belly button. I welcome good health and prosperity into my life. And take a breath into your belly. I want you to focus on the light coming from your heart, expanding around your body, to your energetic field, expanding into your space, expanding into your home. And I want you to expand it all the way into your community, further into your state, and see our whole country covered in light. Focus on the people See them covered in light. See all of their chakras activated and open. Beaming with beautiful colors and love and light. See that light cover the whole earth and activating all beings on our planet. As if the darkness has completely left and all that's left is pure love and light. I welcome justice and I welcome peace for all. Now allow yourself to connect with your spirit guides for a moment. I ask to be guided to the path that is best for me. I have asked for clarity. I have asked for miracles. I have even made a wish. But now it's time for me to surrender and to open to whatever the divine has in store for me. I walk through this gateway with strength and confidence in my heart. I am ready. I am strong. I know the way. I want you to focus on yourself for a moment. See yourself in your power as your highest self, emanating light and love, and sharing it with those around you, allowing them to be in their highest self and power as well. Creating a connected community. As beings of light, with all our uniqueness, allowing us to be our highest selves and expressing who we are through our bodies. Beautiful physical human form. Humanity deserves to evolve, to connect with the earth just as strongly as the other animals on this planet. We can become one with them and learn to live in our truest natural form, back to our roots, who we are, who we came here to be. Stay here for a moment. Allow any messages you may need to hear, any visions to come to you, and just remain open to connect with your guides. when you're ready, you can start to bring yourself back to conscious awareness, back to the room around you, still feeling in your power and your truth, being able to take on and ready to handle anything that comes your way, being able to create this change for the highest good of all of us. You can wiggle your fingers and your toes, stretch if you want to, allowing yourself to feel relaxed but alert, and only opening your eyes when you are ready. Okay, you guys, I hope no one fell asleep, but it's okay if you did. Oh, my daughter fell asleep. Passed out. She's on the floor. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards. Everybody's going to get a card. And if anybody wants to share that. Was that good for everyone? That was
It
powerful.
was beautiful.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Excellent. I think we all needed that, right? I think we all needed
Yeah.
that. Oh, I'm so happy you're crying. I hate to be like that, but you needed that, girl. What a beautiful release. It's glad
Cry
to
too.
good. Okay. Because how much do we all need this right now? All of us, right? We just all really need this, and we all really deserve this. We all do. I've gone from frustration to empowerment to transcending all week because I've been frustrated because I'm like, no, we don't have to do this anymore. We don't need to do this to ourselves. So I'm praying this is the future we see and what's to come, because like I said, the bigger the breakdown, the bigger the rebuild and breakthrough. And we love too much to have this. So I'm gonna go grab some cards and I'm gonna pull you guys a message. And I recorded this too, so if anybody wants to use it again or anything, like, you are yeah, beautiful. I loved that. Loved. Okay, so we're all gonna step into our power now, right? That's who we're gonna be for everyone, and for each other, and for ourselves. All right. Okay, so I usually pull in the order of my screen. I'm gonna pull a card for the group though first. I'm feeling guided for that. So this could be just a card that passion. We got the passion fire card. So Sagittarius is in fire, right? The fire sign. So we're really connecting with that passionate energy. Being our passion, we're passion for everything that we want for ourselves, you know. So this is for the group. Like, I know there's so many other people doing things like this, and to fact that we're, as a group, we have so much power. Now think of it 100 times over with everybody doing this. Like, that's so powerful. Like, we are the majority. Like, even if it doesn't look like we are the majority helping those around us in such a beautiful way, I feel like. Okay, let's see. EFG. Fire. Here we go. What are your passions? What turns you on? What ignites that inner flame, that creative spark? When you feel devoid of passion, consider what is missing in your life. It is most likely an absence of fire in your belly, something that makes your heart beat faster and quickens your breathing. Passion is not something that comes from the outside of you, although some events and circumstances can trigger it, which I'm sure a lot of us have experienced this week. It is an intensity of feeling, whether quietly experienced or enthusiastically expressed. Passion can simply be a strong feeling, or sensation itself can be so powerful that it motivates you to act. This is feeling associated exclusively with sexuality, and which is certainly one way of experiencing it. Yet it limits its meaning and demeans the broader possibilities. Open yourself to the truth of what you are passionate about and find a means to express it. Okay, so we're gonna all be in that passionate energy right now and act and express and be that guiding fire and light and connect with that right now as we move into this new way of being. All right. Okay, so Crystal, I'm going to pull you a card first. Okay. Have you ever done cards before?
Not like this.
Not like this. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm connecting with your higher guides to give me a message. And then I pull you what's best for you. These are oracle cards. Grounding. See. So make sure you're grounding yourself right now. So Gemini, I don't hear anything. So the grounding, that's what I was gonna say. Gemini is very in the mind. So this Gemini energy can keep you up here like a lot. So make sure you're intentionally grounding yourself right now. Okay, if you're feeling like that, because that's Gemini energy doing that to us. So we want to find that balance from that all that mind energy. Tree W X Y Z. Okay. You have been feeling scattered and spacey lately. You are not fully in your body, and that is because you have not been able to get grounded. This is quite literal in that your body is made of the materials of Earth. So when you feel disconnected from your body, you are inevitably disconnected from Earth. So get yourself grounded. You can do so quite simply. With your feet firmly planted on the ground, wherever you are, feel the etheric roots that extend into the earth. Follow your breath that each time you exhale, you can imagine these roots going even deeper. Each time you inhale, draw up the loving, nurturing power of Earth Mother. As soon as you have the chance, go outdoors and sit or stand with your back supported by a tree. Feel its solidness and integrity. It is simply being a tree. Breathe in the essence of tree spirit and allow this to fill you up. Walk barefoot very slowly on the ground so you can maintain this connection. Okay, so your Capricorn and Virgo energy is really supported by this too. Like it'll just basically lift you up too and keep you in that grounded state with everything going on. So like there's a lot of chaos around us, right? So we want to stay grounded so we're not being moved in so many directions. Like it's a lot when that happens. So by you staying grounded in your power, that's going to help you flow through this with ease. Okay. Yeah, so I know you said you're in New York, so I mean, if you can go to a park or something, like just get yourself in that space. When you start to feel that, when you start to see the mind go and you're just like all over the place, just be like, okay, I just need to like take myself and go outside for a little while. Okay. You got any questions?
No, I've been wanting to go to a park for some time now, so I might actually do it.
Okay, good. I hope so. Because Spirit's telling you yes, go do that. Yeah, so what we're like moving into as well is like we are moving into the Divine Mother. So like we come from the divine masculine, right? So that masculine energy is so strong in our society. So now we're bringing in this Divine Mother. So by connecting with Earth too, we have that opportunity to really bring in that divine feminine that we're looking for. So that'll help you for sure. Okay, I'm going to pull myself a card. And all these cards are connected with each other. So if you feel guided to another card, it's just because our energy is all connected. So, okay, I got rain, purification. So that is letter R. Okay. Purifying your mind, body, and spirit is a task that is put before you. Purify your mind by identifying a prominent belief you carry about yourself that inhibits you from being fully engaged in life, from showing up 100% of the time. Purify your heart by allowing yourself to breathe in and out blessings and forgiveness so that you can love even more deeply. Let yourself feel your grief. Truly feel it so that the rivers of your tears become miniature baptisms that help heal the wounds in your soul. If necessary, detoxify your body, the temple and the seat of the soul, by changing your diet, doing a cleanse for a few days, or simply drinking more water. I've been so guided to do a cleanse, and this is just like, you got to do it. Okay, increasing the daily amount of water you drink with deep appreciation for its purpose will revitalize your spirit. It is no wonder that in some indigenous languages, water is called lifeblood. As it is so essential to every form of life on earth, take time to purify yourself. All right, I guess I know what I'm doing this next week coming up. All right, Salma. And then I'll pull Dom and then Brittany. Okay, so I'll start. Dawn, new beginnings. Yay. I mean, come on. Did we just get married? That's new, right? Okay, I'm going to unmute you. Or I'm trying to. There you go. Okay, you're good. Okay. When you witness the initial stages of dawn without the benefit of a clock or other timepiece, for a while you might not be able to discern whether the sky is really lightening. The stars remain visible and the shadows of the night still shape the landscape. Okay, this is like big for the collective right now too, what we're seeing, okay? It is that way with any new beginning. It is difficult to tell where the old ends and the new begins. Gradually, however, it becomes clear to your senses that the light is definitely increasing. And as you continue to observe, the world slowly wakes up, accompanied by all the sounds, smells, and freshness associated with it. Soon the first glimmer of the sun shows. A new day has begun. This is a time to say farewell to the old and honor the new by releasing any self-imposed constraints or resistance to the truth that you know. This is your chance to develop that project you've been thinking about, embark on that adventure you dream of going on, and take risks in initiating what your intuitive self has been telling you to do. Don't allow anything outside of you to limit you, okay? Or your own limitations. As this prospect, well, it sounds like you're going to Miami. Is that what's happening? And I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. As this process becomes increasingly visible and real, doubts and uncertainties may arise. But rest assured, just as dawn inevitably turns into day, by heeding your inner guidance, you will succeed. Cool.
Well, I like this.
Perfect, right? I feel like it is.
Yeah, it is.
Awesome. Okay, Dom. Ready?
Yeah.
You ready over there?
Oh, wait. That's crazy, but I'm ready.
Stillness. You need some stillness in your life.
Yes, please.
Take a break. Take a break. Okay, let's see.
Always want to go.
If I can find it. Hold on. Okay. The tempo of life these days has sped up considerably, and there seems to be no end to this quickening pace. Immersed as we are in the technological whirlpool, there seems no escape. However, this is no need to be a prisoner to the hurry-up syndrome, nor is there need to feel trapped by the awareness of the collective intensities that massive numbers of humans are experiencing these days. That's like such a crazy message right there. No matter if the noise is from your environment or your seemingly nonstop thinking, it is critical for you to seek stillness. Find it in your world, whether it's a special place in your home or a place in nature that is far from human-made noise. Of particular importance is finding it inside yourself, which can be made easier by being in a quiet place in a natural setting. Doing so not only relaxes your mind, but also heightens your awareness and senses. So it'll help you, like when you detach yourself from everything that's going on, it'll help you have better discernment too as to what's happening. And you'll be able to like have that communication with spirit, with yourself, and really start to pick up on all of those intuitive senses. Okay. And as a Capricorn, I mean, as a Cancer moon, like you probably need that. Like I can totally
Yeah,
see that being.
I need to slow down a bit.
Okay, good. Good. Universe. So keep that in mind for yourself to just incorporate that when you start to be, you know, all flustered and things or emotional, however it shows up for you.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Brittany. She's ready. Let's give me my card.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that card.
Rebirth. Spring.
Nice.
Oh, and you just got a new job today, so.
Easy to see, like.
Okay, ready? Thought this passage you have never been through.
Wait, you're cutting out.
Okay, sorry, hold on. You guys all. Okay. You thought this passage that you have been through would never end. Just as certain that the light of the world fades every few months, it makes its return, and the earth rejoices. The fresh breath of spring sweeps away the cobwebs acquired from the absence of light. The light is now obviously increasing as nature begins to emerge in all her many forms, shapes, and colors that remind us of the continual cycles of the Earth Mother. This cycle of rebirth you are experiencing follows a considerably challenging time. Any tears you may have shed have cleared the way for what has been gestating, which is now ripe and ready to emerge. That which no longer serves you needs to be put to rest so that a freshness and newness of spirit can make itself known to you. Sometimes birth can be painful, particularly in that passage just before delivery. Yet what emerges can be fresh and beautiful. Be with the emergence of this next cycle with faith and grace.
Nice. Yeah, thank you.
So true, though. I feel like so true for you. Like, think of all that you just went through, and now all of a sudden it's like the light is coming in. I love it.
The leaves starting to grow.
Yeah, you're ready for it. You're open. All right, I'm going to go to, okay, Michelle. Power. Lightning card. Woo! Be in your power, girl. Okay. This is your time to step into it for sure. Okay. The power available to you, the force of life itself, is neutral. It is neither inherently good nor bad. It is how you utilize it that will determine whether it is ultimately harmful or life-giving and congruent with the will of spirit that pulses through you. What is required is awareness of your intention, your values, and your willingness to act on them under the particular circumstances of your inquiry. Although you may see yourself as using this power for good, do not allow yourself to get caught up in the duality of good or bad in determining your decision or actions. Through prayer or ceremony, you can tap into this spiritual force. And by paying close attention to Spirit's prompting, your choice will ultimately be revealed to you, one that is beyond your typical perspective. From there, you continue to access this divine power that is the very force driving the universe. So don't stress like on the good or bad of your decisions. Just go with the power you feel within you and like express.
Trying.
Okay, good.
I'm trying.
Good.
Yeah.
Find that confidence. You got it. You got it. Remind yourself, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I got it.
Every day.
Yeah, awesome. I love it. Just gonna get stronger for you. So
Awesome.
okay, cool. Any questions? You good?
I'm good.
All right. Fun.
Thanks.
How's your daughter? Wait, how's your daughter doing?
She's all right. She's sleeping right now. I gave her some of that belladonna, so I'm
Okay.
hoping that it'll kick it.
No.
I don't know. We'll see.
Let's pray she wakes up herself tomorrow morning, right? We'll
Yes, of course.
go. Good.
She was actually pretty happy. It was just she had that fever, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, fevers are okay though because her body's fighting off whatever it needs to. So don't stress too much.
True.
So
True.
yeah, I'm always like, oh, thank God my kid's body knows what it's doing and it's doing what it's got to do. So it's working well. We'll put it that way.
That's true.
All right. Okay, Daniela, you ready? Awesome. Do you use cards? Have you used cards before?
I'm obsessed with tarot.
Okay, good.
I probably looked at like 10 today.
Oh,
Nah,
that's
I'm probably like 5. I'm exaggerating. Just 5.
just 5.
But it's like a daily thing.
That's good. It's daily for me too. I have not gotten into reading tarot, but I think it's such an art. It's really cool.
It really is. It really is.
Awesome. Okay. Let's see what Spirit has to
Thank
say.
you. Thank you for this.
Oh, of course. Of course. And you're like, my spirit needed this, right? And it's just, that's good. Movement. You got the River card. Movement. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Fighting or blocking the flow of your life force can lead you to feeling spiritually void and disconnected from source. Just like the metaphor of the river, it does not work to force or fight this compelling movement. When you simply pay attention and observe the flow, it becomes easier to navigate your experiences and see what lies ahead, or at least get a sense of what is to come by the ever-changing geography that unfolds as you cruise along. Your resistance is hampering your ability to make a choice in this matter. Surrender to the movement of life, be grateful, and you will see the signs along the shore and in the river itself that offer you clues about what direction your egoless self is to be making. Go with the flow is more than just a trite aphorism here. It is essential that you do so now. Breathe, relax, and you will know. Yeah, just ride it. You got it. Oh, I love that. She's like, what'd you do this? My husband's from Hawaii, so that's like that's like a
I try to ride the wave and channel my fishtail.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. just keep because think about it right now. We're going through so much change that we can't hold on to anything. We just gotta, and I know as a Capricorn, you're just like, but wait. Just ride it and trust that you're like literally being lifted up by spirit to just flow with it. So you got this. Just keep reminding yourself that. You're welcome. I'm happy you joined us tonight.
Me too.
Both of you girls. I'm so happy you both. I love having like new energy in here. So it's excellent. And I mean energy as in lights, divine light. You guys, it's awesome. All right, Ting, you ready? It's like I'm ready.
Yes.
Okay.
Been ready.
Yeah. Waiting patiently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Synergy. This is a great card. Okay, got the green man. You have the advantage of an incredible synergy at this time. A flow of life is guiding you where things just seem to fall into place as you move about your business. You are in a mutually cooperative interaction with spirit, as your will is aligned with the will of spirit and your mission is congruent with your sense of purpose. When this is happening, there's a synergy. A way of life force is continually coming into balance with the forces of nature. There's also a synergy between your spiritual awareness and your personal self or ego. Be aware of the various idiosyncrasies of your ego and do not take any of them too seriously. Know that your higher self is always looking out for your best interests. In this cycle, tune into that guidance, however it shows up, and you will find that you move through life with greater ease due to a synergistic balance of forces expressing themselves as you. I could send that again if you need to like reflect over it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Like,
so
that's
far,
beautiful, Ting.
Yeah, right?
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, yeah, I will need to listen to it again, but so far sounds great.
Yes.
Like I needed this.
Yeah, so basically you're not letting your ego lead. You're allowing your higher mind to lead. So whenever your ego, because, okay, let me just explain right now. Our ego does not like what's happening at all. Our ego is like, what the fuck is this shit? Let me just blah, 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 blah. So this is the time to get our ego to quiet down and teach our ego. So we're gonna allow our ego to learn, and the higher mind is going to be the teacher, and the ego is like the student, where we've allowed our ego to lead this whole time. We're moving away from that, so you can have that synergy with yourself. So just whenever it shows up and you notice your ego getting like out of line, it's just for you to just be mindful of, and then respond, ask your higher self how to better align that. That's all. So, and I think you'll be good at it. I mean, by this card, it's saying like you have this opportunity to do that. So, because you're already in your purpose. So just continue to uplift that and stay there.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And I'll
Thank
send
you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, Bruiser. I don't see you, but I hope you're there. No. Let me see if I'm going to unmute him. If I can. Oh no, it doesn't let me anymore, huh? You may have fallen asleep. I always put at least one person to sleep, so I wouldn't be surprised. Ellie, are you there? Oh, Bruiser, you're there. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Bruiser, do you want me to pull you a card? I'm going in order of my screen, so. You unmuted for a second, but now you're gone. I can't hear you. There you are. Oh, Ellie, I see you. Okay, Ellie. I'll pull yours until Bruiser. Can you unmute yourself, Ellie, for a second? Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't let me. Okay. Okay, Gaia nurturing. I love this card. This is like about nurturing yourself and allowing Mother Earth to nurture you. Oh, goodness. Okay. Receiving can be a sacred act if your intention is to honor spirit. It is as holy as giving when performed with a humble and open heart. This is even truer when receiving much needed nurturing, so let others give to you. It may be a stretch to do so at times because of childhood conditioning, but that habit can be overcome. Okay, bye guys. You're welcome. Love you guys. If anybody else needs to get off, you can. I'll be done after this one. So, okay, so it may be a stretch to do so at times because of childhood conditioning, but that habit can be overcome. Your wounds can be healed. One way to achieve this is to nurture yourself and allow others to nurture you. Consider the actions you take that are self-nurturing. What comes to your mind when you really think about doing beneficial things for yourself? Set aside your ritualized habits and beliefs that restrict the pure act of allowing your body, heart, and soul to be nurtured. Lie on the earth and ask Gaia to rock you in her bosom as you breathe with her and relax into her loving care. So, giving love to yourself. So not necessarily seeking it outside of you from other people, but giving it to you. Nurture yourself right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting because like I feel like I've been doing really good, like making progress in that, and then we have like something happening tomorrow that like created a huge divide between my mom and I before, so I feel like I'm kind of being really, really tested. So
Okay.
it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, right now, old patterns and habits are coming up. So just allow that to help you better align yourself and refine what it is you're saying. You're doing a good job. So just continue to make that your focus right now. That's all that's saying. Like, continue to nurture yourself and don't seek that from anyone else.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel good? You're welcome. All right, well, thank you guys for joining me. I'm so happy you enjoyed it. It was good connecting with you all. And if you have any questions or want to reach out to me, you totally can. Like, I'm here for any support you guys need. I know it's a lot right now, so I'm here for it. Here for all of you. All right. I'm going to go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was good to see everybody. I see some familiar faces.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Same.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Crystal, Ting, Dam, Salma. Thank you guys. I
Oh,
love
I
you
love
guys.
it. I love how like when we all know each other, like that's awesome. You know,
Yes.
good.
Every one
Good
of
to
you
see
have
your
affected me
face.
in some way. So
That's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
That's what we're here for. So
I'm
just,
glad you made it
yeah.
today.
Thank you.
No,
Well, thanks for spreading the word, Ting.
I know.
Of
yeah.
course.
Thanks, Ting.
Yay,
So
yay.
I love it.
You're welcome.
The knowledge.
The knowledge.
Everyone needs to know this. It's great.
Yeah. Good.
Yes.
Helping him, so he's gonna spread it around. Love it. Love it. All right. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. So I have it recorded. So if anybody wants to use it, I'll send it your way. Okay.
Okay.
I'll take
Thank
it.
you.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. Good
All
night.
right. Good night.
Bye.